What was your overall experience of the retreat like?
Amazing. Just, yeah, the greatest thing I've ever done. Yeah, yeah.
What do you think would be the highlight of your retreat?
For me, sitting under the mango tree with him was just, yeah, to just sit there and listen to his stories and his sense of humour, and you know, we can go into all the darshan and the satori and how amazing that was, but just being on a grass with him in front of you was just amazing, you know, like the satori, yeah, was amazing in itself, but in darshan, but I didn't go into darshan. I love darshan. I could have that every day.
You and
sleep,
me?
yeah, you sleep so nice after. It's like,
Yeah.
It's, but yeah, just actually being in his presence. It's just sitting there on the grass with him is just so beautiful. It is. It's just so beautiful. And unless you've had experience with him, you couldn't. I don't think you could understand what it's like. He's just so still, and just so, you guys are so still, but he's just like next level up, you know, just, yeah, and you know, it's just so beautiful, so beautiful to come here and, you know, just, it's gone, you know, from that healing to this healing, it's just got better and better and better, and my whole life's changed, you know, it's never going to be the same again. And but he's just so beautiful. He's such a beautiful man, you know, like, he's so powerful at the same time, but so beautiful. He's just so sweet. He's like that little kid. He keeps saying he's like a little kid. He's just like a little kid. He's just beautiful. He's just, yeah, he is. He's just so sweet. Yeah. When we were in the satori, it was sitting there, and I'm going, feels like the world stopped. Oh, what's going on? It feels like it stopped. The time had stopped. And then all of a sudden he says, it's like time stops. And I'm like, oh, okay, well obviously something's happening here, because it felt like time had stopped. And it did. It felt like the whole world had stopped. And I was just sitting there going, oh, it's so peaceful. It was just so perfect peace. And you know, I've got to go back there every moment of every day. It's like, just sit there. The energy through that room is just crazy, you know. It's like, even I was saying last night when you walked in, he hadn't even done anything, you know, the healing sessions all day, but you could feel it as soon as you walk in the room. It just hits you, like, you sit there for a couple of minutes, go, he's not even in here. You just feel like you're going back to that zone again, because he's so powerful. You can't even explain what it's like, you know. You can't, you know. It's just so perfect. It is. It's so perfect. It's closest to perfect you'll be, you know. If anyone was ever thinking about coming to this, or spending time in a retreat with him, or even a free one, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Just don't put it off. Go and do it. Don't let any of your beliefs or whatever, you know, cloud your judgment. Just go and do it, because you'll understand when you've come, you know, how important it is and how amazing he is, and then you'll put all the pieces together once you've been here. If you didn't get to come to one of these events, and someone said you can go, and you don't go, wow, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life, because you'll be sitting there kicking yourself going, how come all these people feel well and they look amazing and I'm not? It's because you didn't go, you know, and that's how simple it is.
When I started to release the emotional element of it, I could feel it. I can feel that burden being lifted. It's almost like that thin veil that you've got there, it's not so much a wall, because, you know, you do let things in and out, but there's that thin veil. It's almost like that percolator, when you're percolating coffee, or, you know, the drip coffee is, you put the water in to let the coffee come out, but, you know, you're holding on to all that, the gunk, right? So with this, I've been able to let it go, and I can feel the freedom in it. I can feel the lightness. I don't mean, oh, I've had like 10 kilos lifted off my body. I've had more than that, but not in physical weight. And I was saying to my sister, oh, I really need this, because I used to walk around and I used to smile for no reason, right? And people used to say to me, what are you smiling at? What's so funny? And I was like, oh, no, nothing, because I had that love, I had that life, had that joy. And then over time it's gotten depleted. And I think it was like halfway through day 2. I don't want to say day 1, sorry. Day 2. Halfway through day 2, the full day, I caught myself smiling for no reason. And I went, oh my God, I haven't done that in so long. Like so long. And it felt good. When you catch a glimpse of it yourself, it's almost like, you know, when you catch a glimpse of yourself in a reflection or in a mirror, like, there it is, right? It was one of those moments. I didn't need a mirror. I didn't need anyone else to tell me at that point. I saw it in myself and I went, oh God, I miss that feeling. Yeah. And it's such a great feeling to have. I've seen so many amazing changes. It's ridiculous. I love it. And it's not only the way people are carrying themselves, right? It's the way people are talking, right? You know, not naming any names, but you know, you have someone that was so negative at the beginning, and now the transformation is, don't even look at the way they look amazing, but just the way they're speaking now, it's like, whoa, are you even the same person? I think his ability to heal a room is amazing. I do, because you can see it. You can see the physical change in people. You can see the mental change in people. It doesn't matter how many people he's trying to connect to, he's always going to connect with you. Because there is no bad intention there whatsoever, right? And, you know, you get drawn to that goodness. Just like, you know, you get drawn to nature, or you get drawn to your mum's cooking, or, you know, it feels like home, right? So when you feel that home environment, you're automatically going to get drawn to them.
I attended a free healing seminar, and I thought, okay, I try it out, and I immediately felt the energy when he started his healing journey, and I really my mind was blah blah blah, blah, but my body felt it and how good it felt. And after that first 40 minutes, I stand up and I was completely different. So I felt a lot of better than it was before. Was
that physically or emotionally?
More emotionally and more like stressed somehow in a way. And after that, I felt more peaceful. So I really was like in this war. No, everything is good.
It's the first time that you are able to be in the physical presence of Master Sri Avinash. So what was that like for you?
I loved it because I love it to be in the real world. It's much different. I get a lot of more impressions. And the energy for me was quietly the same if I look in the videos or in the real world. But it's crazy. But when he just pick up a center and I show you this energy, and I really immediately felt it. It's crazy. And that was nice to feel again, yes.
It's amazing, isn't it, that, you know, that he can heal, you know, a whole room full of people.
It's awesome. Sometimes my mind is still blah, 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 but I can really feel the difference. Even I enjoy every time I'm using the videos or looking the videos, and I feel better. I feel good. And today was the first time live, so I really enjoyed it. And and to be with all of you here and see a lot of other people too. They are here, though I'm not alone at home behind my screen, so it's different.
He is so genuine, gentle, and you know, there's no ego in him. He's just so gentle, and it was very easy to connect with him. Very easy. When I sat in front of Sri Avinash and I just looked at his eyes, I just became very emotional because that connection happened straight away. And I'd often asked myself, when my dad had passed away, people say he's at peace, but what is that peace? What is that peace? And straight away, I felt my dad around, and I felt that peace. All the chattering of the mind stopped, and Sri Avinash took over. It was just beautiful. I know he took away something from me that wasn't good for me, because I felt the lightness straight away. And after that, when he gave the last 2 transmissions and a couple of meditations, wow. The simplicity of the teachings of Sri Avinash, we tend to want to complicate things in life, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Just follow what he's teaching. And I felt at peace again straight away doing the walking meditation. The minute he walked in, I could feel, the vibration of that energy, the divine, He's so simple and down to earth. There's no airs or graces about him, and he just loves everybody. That's so obvious. I would say, even the online YouTube videos are very, very powerful. To meet him in person is also very, very powerful. I honestly recommend it. Whoever can go to any of the retreats,